live on the YouTube.
Oh, the YouTube.
The YouTube.
The YouTube.
Isn't it?
Lil says
Hey,
Dargons time.
Get in here, everybody. It's Dargons time.
It's heckin' Dargons time,
Feel
baby.
the rhythm.
Except for Pete disappeared.
No, Pete's still here.
No, Pete disappeared.
Remember that
We
time we
didn't.
said try staying in frame?
No, he
Made
didn't.
it 5 seconds into the stream.
I gotta
Hold on,
put...
somebody send the new emote. I haven't seen it in chat yet.
Oh
Let me see-
yeah.
let me see my work.
What email?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good emote.
That's cool.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Welcome
well,
everybody
let's
to episode
roll for
13 of
recap.
House of Dargons. We made it.
Looks
Go
like
ahead
we
and
made it.
roll for recap.
Roll for initiative. What?
What if there was an episode, like what's the episode that we have like a celebration? Is it 20? Are we amazed that we make it to 20 episodes? Like
I think
what's the-
25 and then 100.
Oh,
Or
nothing
50
in
and
between.
100.
Guys, 20 for the roll 20.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
We're
Got
almost
to.
there. It's another few sessions.
Just
2
another
months
Manic
left.
Monday, baby.
Just another month or two.
Am I
Mm.
rolling?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Mark wins.
All
Morning
right, hey
win.
Mark,
Ah.
let's not waste those now. All right.
You
Same.
thought. What did we do last time? Oh, Pete and
I will not
Bill
be
went on a
recapping.
date,
Yeah.
and they had little ice cream cones, and they watched people walk by, and they did a whole lot of nothing.
No, we
Wow,
did a whole
Rev.
bunch of character building.
Is it your recap or mine?
As I recall it.
Bill is getting a minus D4 inspiration for interrupting the
Oh.
recap. Learn your place.
Oh,
What? What? I'm going to choose to just never use that.
You don't get to choose. I do. Keep going, Rev.
Oh, I'm sure as hell not going to use this inspiration dice. This one sucks. Sorry.
we started the day with Pete and Bill headed over to the blacksmith, which was kind of fun. I guess Pete has a former relationship of some sort with the shopkeep and got into some weird argument, ended up buying something, stealing something, and then bickering for a while.
Oh.
Pretty great little shopping session that they had there. While they're dealing with all that, Rev and Dwight, exploring the town, find this house that had collapsed, and Dwight, with his elf ears, was able to hear somebody call out and ask for help. Very
What do you hear
important.
with your elf ears.
Yes. So they went to go investigate and found out like some little kid was in there playing when the house collapsed. So we went on an adventure to try to save this child. We fought one spider, and a lot of deck saving throws because obviously if the house is collapsed, then it's not very structurally sound. And between one spider and some rotten wood, we lost a ton of hit points and came close to being knocked out, which was entirely unnecessary. We just defeated a whole bunch of bad guys and electric boars and mages, and we can't beat rotten wood.
Rotten Wood, the real BBEG.
That's right. Despite our best efforts to fail, we did succeed in saving Lilia, the little child we found, who had been trapped underneath. Coincidentally, while we are doing this adventure, Pete and Bill are at the tavern and find coincidentally Lilia's mom, who's distraught and looking for her. Hasn't seen her all day. And that's actually how we bring the party back together in a nice, loving little end of the anime filler episode everybody hug and be happy. We brought the child and mother back together.
Mhm.
And as a reward, Rev is gifted a cloak from Matilda, who is Lilia's mom and also a tailor in town. And after all of that, we decided that that was enough for one day and spent the night at the Stonehill Inn, where we ended up taking a long rest. And that was it.
Very good. You can have a D6. D6 of inspiration.
Thank you.
What a good recap.
Yeah, good work.
Bucko.
I've done worse, for sure.
As the morning comes to your party, Dwight, you will have been up for a while as you sit awkwardly either in your room or in the bar, your choice. Bill, Pete, I need you to roll Constitution saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh!
Feel like that's on par for Pete.
Yeah. Pete, you have a major headache, but
Hey, that's a Tuesday, baby.
you have definitely felt worse. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's a Tuesday.
Bill, you are rather ill this morning. That was a bit hard for your old bones to handle. And you
this
are
old liver.
Well, yeah,
you
buddy tried to
found
keep up with
you
Pete.
found yourself a pot this morning, and it wasn't for piss. It was you got it coming. So you're gonna have a pretty miserable day
Yeah.
and no quick movements.
Yeah.
Also, Bill, I need you to roll a d6.
Oh gosh. If I'm like super happy and super sick, this could be a wacky combination.
Bill's
Hungover
got the beer shit.
and I think that's happy.
I don't know what that. No, I thought
6?
4 was happy.
Yeah, 4 is happy.
I thought 6 was happy.
Six is black, apathetic.
Oh, all right.
You
Well,
you just don't care. You're a moody teenager who's listening to Linkin Park in
You're hungover.
I'm
2008. Yep.
hungover.
Yeah, that sounds like just a hungover guy.
Yeah.
It's like when
Can't tell if.
it's like when you're really hungover and you wake up a little earlier than you feel like you needed to or than you should have, and you just sit on the couch and you stare at the wall, and you just
woke up before your alarm.
you stare at the bad life choices of what you did yesterday.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to
Good luck.
try this.
Said that to a roommate. He was sitting on the couch in the morning after having a bit of a party, and him and his brother were just sitting on the couch staring at the TV that was not on. And I said, "What you guys watching?" And he goes, "The poor life choices of last night."
Have you while we wait for Aaron, have you guys seen those like TikToks that they're like, what did we do last night, dude? Oh no, dude, we found, and then they're like we found Atlantis, dude. And they're like and they've got this like elaborate setup behind them. They're like, what are we gonna do, man? Do you remember it? Like, hey, what's with the siren in my room? Anyone know anything about that? They're good clips.
My roommate definitely brought home some stuff from
man.
campus. Wet floor
Collector's
cones.
items.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Road signs.
My
That he
Google Chrome
purchased.
is not liking D&D Beyond, which is a problem considering that's what we're running the game off of.
yes.
So
That's the game.
Should have done roll 20.
Come
Wanna
on,
quick
roll
restart?
20.
You want to do a quick
I-
restart computer?
I don't think that's a great idea, but it might have to be.
I wonder if
Um,
roll 20 is a category on Twitch.
I'm gonna clear
Check it
some of this
out.
stuff, see what we can do.
If you need
I
to get rid of
almost-
some cash.
Oh, no. On Twitch, it's
I
Dungeons and
almost
Dragons.
opened up Microsoft. What is it? Edge.
Oh, God.
Whatever the Microsoft
Truly
browser is.
desperate desperate measures.
It was risky business. I am going to restart Chrome and see if that helps. So bear with me a second while it might turn the game off.
I like to put the icon for Edge way over on the other side of the screen so that my mouse can stay 6 feet from the edge.
I don't even know. I'm so
Or just being, on the edge of the
This
screen.
happen with in-person sessions,
I think we've talked about this before, but did you guys see the day that TikTok was like shutting down that Internet Explorer, the official Internet Explorer one? Microsoft Edge finally posted their first video the day they're shutting down. Like, what's up, everybody? Glad to be here. So good, dude.
Oh.
Self-awareness.
All right, let's try this again.
They had to have done that on purpose, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Can you imagine if they're just that behind? What do you mean it's shutting down?
No, they did that for the meme, 100%.
So I have to use Edge at work sometimes. And I gotta tell you, it's not as bad as Explorer.
Oh no, it's honestly it's really not that bad. I use it for the PDFs just because I want like my PDF reader because I don't like the icon that when you have Chrome as your PDF default, it changes all the icons to a really annoying icon, and I don't like it. I'll take my word for it.
That's fantastic.
All right, hold on. I'm coming back.
Me after dying in the Mythic Plus dungeon.
I don't know what that means.
I know what that means.
Yeah,
Garrett dies
the
a
rest
lot.
of the viewers know.
And
Chat, what's that mean?
Means that I die.
Yeah, Garrett
Wow.
died and he's got to
it's like
run
a
back to
raid,
the
but only
fight
with
because
five.
I haven't died yet.
Yeah, it's like raid. It's like a big raid where everyone goes and kills stuff, but only there's 5 people instead of 20. Dungeon.
Okay.
Welcome. The more you know.
There's
Like
never been a
Overwatch?
better time to get
No.
into WoW.
we're not gonna
Actually,
fuss with this.
no, there is a better
Garrett,
time.
You're just not getting your
definitely.
dagger right now. That's
Oh,
all
that's
I can
fine.
say.
I don't give a shit. I probably won't even use it.
Never know. You might
Like-
want to throw it.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's fine.
what is going on with Chrome today, but it is
Mad
it's
at you.
just angry.
It's
Just
angry. It's
about
bitter.
things. Well, and I don't remember what my Twitch login is to actually do it on Edge. So
You have to log. Oh, your account's through Twitch.
yeah.
I want to figure that out. I mean, that's a lot riding on there.
That's
Considering also
for
that you
another
paid
day.
for this this content.
That's for another day.
I'm sure I have the password written somewhere, but it's not coming to me. It's saved in Chrome probably.
Is it right
Can't
there
be
on
bothered.
your wall?
Anyway, let's get back into it. All right, so you are apathetic.
I'm
Garrett, you are
apathetic
not
and
as
hungover.
You're hungover.
I gotta get
You
into
guys
the
come
voice.
downstairs. Garrett, you are sleeping outside. What
In
are
the
you guys
front
gonna try?
lawn.
What are you guys trying to do this morning?
Oh
Does
my
the Shrine of
god!
Luck have? Never mind. I'm gonna walk into the tavern. What time is it?
It's morning. It's about 9 o'clock.
All right, I'm gonna walk into the tavern.
Huh?
Is there people there?
There's a couple people. There's a couple people.
Stuff like that.
Breakfast. Yep. Oh, absolutely. There's
Right.
You don't see the typical owner of
Mhm,
the
mhm.
Stonehill Inn. You don't see Toblin, but you see you've seen this waitress before.
Yep.
She works the bar in the morning. She's got the morning shift.
Yep.
Since
I'm gonna
Toblin
sit down.
covers things,
I'm
yep.
gonna sit down and get myself the Grand Sandwich again.
Yep. Sure enough, yeah, that is a that is
Is it on
actually
special today?
it is not on special today. That's a rare one to go on special just because of the amount of
Right.
content on it.
Right.
But that is a hefty sandwich, so you'll be looking at 6 copper pieces for it. Would you like something to drink with it?
Oh, for sure. Go ahead. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Go ahead and get me a nice cold ale.
You get a very lukewarm ale.
What?
And that'll be an extra 4 copper
is
to
it
make it a flat
lukewarm?
silver because they don't have kegerators.
There's no refrigerators, Garrett.
Can I get an ice cube?
I have those either. Unless it's winter.
It's not winter.
So you get a very lukewarm. It's slightly chilled
That's
because
fine.
it was just nighttime. So yeah, it's maybe a little
Good
cold.
enough. Good
ambiently,
enough. Let me
so,
go ahead and subtract that.
Yep. So just a silver. Dwight, what are you doing? You got up earlier than everyone else.
I'm chilling in the tavern, drinking my own beet wine.
Yep, having some beet wine, just sipping on it.
Not paying any money, not paying any patronage.
Yep.
But sitting amongst the customers.
Yep. Just anytime a waitress comes over to you, you just say, "What do you say?"
Yes, I just stare straight at the waitress.
Yep.
Until she goes away.
Yep. Very good.
That's called loitering.
And it would be if he wasn't a paying member for a room too.
Bring my own snacks.
That's just called the lobby. Rev and Bill, Rev, I assume you probably get up before Bill does. Bill is struggling for life today. Rev, you gonna come downstairs and have some breakfast? What are you gonna do?
Rev probably needs breakfast. Rev will probably sit right next to Pete and probably won't order a Grand Slam, which probably something a little bit more practical for breakfast. Maybe
some sausage links, some toast, maybe.
Perfect. That sounds great.
All right. You want an ale as well to go with your morning?
No, not this early.
Just some tap water for you, water.
Absolutely. Whatever.
Right. That'll be 2 copper pieces for the basic breakfast. Bill,
Inventory.
living is hard right now.
My head. My stomach.
What would you like for breakfast? If you can stomach it.
What would you like for breakfast? I would just like some toast, please. Just one piece of toast.
Dry rye.
Would you, sir? Are you doing okay? Well, would you like an ale to go with that?
Get him a beer.
Don't say alcohol words.
Water it is. Okay, that'll be 1 copper piece for just the toast. You guys are all downstairs. It's about 9:15, 9:20ish. The day is yours. What are you guys talking about?
What are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen?
I believe we got to check with the town master and see where we're at on our quest.
That's true. I like that.
I mean, we
idea.
don't have to do that. We
That
did make
sounds
a
like a
promise to
logical
the
plan.
half-orc tribe that we would help out.
You're right. You're right. I'm about it. How about you, Bill? What do you want to do today?
Oh, I think that if I really had my choice, I would just stare at the back of my eyelids for the rest of the day.
All right. I did make us a reservation for later. If that's okay with you.
For what?
We got the swings again. I already put our name down on the list.
There was a list for the swings?
Yeah, dude. All right, that's fine. We'll get to that.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
okay.
worry about the quest, though. Rev.
I can't even fathom moving right now.
Yeah, you'll grow into it. You're a big growing boy.
Son, I have had many of late drinking nights, and my soul is not built for the routines that I had partaken in the past.
Hey, Aaron, are eye drops in that world?
I mean, not particularly.
I hope that's the
Alright.
sustain solution.
I don't know. I'll follow whatever Rev's doing. He seems like he's got his stuff together today.
Well, I suppose we'll check with the town master and after breakfast.
Or I'll take a drink
Excellent.
from my beer.
Cool.
Take a drink.
Dwight, are you going to join the party?
Yes, I will. I assumed we were all sitting together. I don't know if they joined me or not.
Perhaps. All right. As you guys finish your breakfast and you walk outside, everyone make a perception check.
Ooh, the numbers.
All right, all right. Rev, you notice as you walk outside, there seems to be a commotion coming from down up the road back towards Barthen's Provisions, and it looks like a crowd is gathering at the front gate.
I don't know what's going on over there, folks, but I think we should be checking it out.
Oh,
We can talk to
I-
Harbin after we settle what's going on up there.
As you get closer, you hear shouts from various members of within the crowd. Is anyone here a healer? Someone go get Harbin! And suddenly, a man in brown rags starts running off after that sound, heading past you guys. As you guys make your way to the crowd, you walk forward and you see there on the ground, collapsed, is a horse. And sprawled out next to him, unconscious, is a man in ragged leathers. Surrounded next to him, you see Pete Elmar looking at him, checking on to see if he's okay. He's unconscious. He's looking around. He catches your eye. He goes, "Hey," he gives you the wave for you and your friends.
I'm gonna just push my way through the crowd and be like, "Do you know this fella?"
Well, I can't say I do, but he came in quite a tear, and basically, according to the guards, he said, "We need help," and immediately collapsed, him and his horse right here. Is your party have anyone capable of healing this man?
You know, I always am the one that gets hurt, so I would ask that. Yeah, I think a couple of them got a couple of health pots or maybe a couple of spells. You know,
He looks
Rev,
back.
you got
Can
anything?
anyone help? Can any one of you help this man?
Is anyone a doctor?
I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'll take a look.
All right, what are you gonna do for him?
Can I investigate the
Yeah, roll a medicine
see
check.
what's going on with him?
Yeah, roll a medicine check.
I would like to check his medicine.
Medicine's checking. That's a 9. Okay.
Yeah.
He is a human, and he is passed out. He's got minor scrapes and cuts. Don't see anything major missing. It's hard to tell more than that.
Okay.
From the surface, it looks like he's okay, but you don't know.
I cast Spare the Dying on the person.
All right, you reach out, you cast the spell as you kind of clutch onto your holy symbol around your neck, and you see the spells. It takes hold, and then it just kind of dissipates, as if it didn't quite activate in the way you're familiar with. When as Pete's gone down in the past, you definitely feel a tethering between Pete's body and this mortal realm, and you didn't really feel the need, like you didn't really feel that connection be made here.
Maybe he's not dead. Just
Thanks.
hurt. Yeah.
So something's going on around here. I'm not quite sure. Can I think he's gonna be okay for a moment. Let me see if there's anything else going on that I can't quite see. and then I cast Detect Magic as a ritual cast.
Okay. You spend 10 minutes and you scrawl out the symbols and the things in the dirt as you kind of set up your space and you cast it. You don't necessarily see any magical things on him or the horse light up. You see plenty of magical things around you on your own party. But nope, nothing on him particularly catches your eye.
Okay. Is he still presumably unconscious?
He is presumably unconscious.
Okay. I am going to go shake him and try to wake him up.
Okay. You're just going to
Baby
shake.
syndrome.
Give him the old sternum rub.
Yeah.
How would you like to wake this man up? Or at least try
Grind
to?
your knuckles in his chest.
I guess I'm just assuming he's laying like on his side, and I'm just
Yep.
gonna like you would wake a child in the morning, just like
With your
shake
knuckles
the
just
shoulder.
digging right into their
It's a
sternum.
left hook.
He does not respond to gentle shoving.
Okay.
You said Elmar was the one that was down there.
Yeah, he's kind of stood up now and standing next to you.
Elmar,
Says,
how long's he been down there?
Well,
I've been
counting
at
the
breakfast.
15 minutes or so that y'all been looking at him. He's only been here for maybe 20 minutes in total. And about that time, as you're asking this, you see Harbin show up to the front. Out of the way, as he scurries up. He says, "What's the matter here? Has he been attacked by the dragon?" Kind of looking over.
I don't know, but he's got a leg. He's got both legs,
Yeah.
both arms. I don't think he's been attacked by the dragon.
He
Do
does
that,
seem
sir.
to be
Sorry.
intact.
Does it look like he's been attacked by the dragon?
I don't believe so, but it's hard to tell.
Um,
Is nobody sitting next to him?
well, Rev's kind of down by his side, but
I'm gonna join him. I'm gonna check his pockets.
okay, make an investigation
Check
check.
pockets. See if he's got an ID on him.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'm looking for an ID.
Yeah.
Oh, got nothing in there I can find.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry. I had to
Right.
step away for a second. I heard Mark cast Spare the Dying. Were there any other spells?
No
that were
other
cast?
spells.
Nope, no one else has cast any other spells to do any healing. Mark tried casting Detect Magic, didn't find anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did try detect magic. You're right.
And then I tried physically touching him.
Dwight, are you gonna try doing something?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and use Healing Word.
Okay. Rev gives a gentle shake. Nothing happens. You come over, you put your hand on his head, just kind of.
He
Give him
doesn't have a wallet.
You can't find his wallet, which is
Yeah,
probably
you
the
don't know where it might be.
which is probably the hangover.
His wallet has no money in it, guys.
I'll look again later.
How much did you roll for healing? Is it coming?
8.
Perfect. As you give him that bit of healing, you see that kind of green nature-esque energy kind of course through, like over top of him, almost as a veil. And you see like a like a sigh, like almost like a settling breath. He had been breathing. Certainly, your medicine check would have revealed if he wasn't, but it was ragged, kind of haphazard, kind of like staggered and rough. And one settled breath really settles in, and you see him slightly open his eyes. Well, where am I? He looks up at you, Rev. He is going to, when he looks up and sees you, Rev, he is going to jolt awake and go, "Oh God, I've been capped. What?" As he takes in his surroundings, seeing a crowd of people looking at him, he goes, "Oh, oh, oh." That's right. I made it to town. Whew. He looks over, sees his horse, gives it a slap. Oh, sorry to give you a fright. I didn't. Pardon me. I didn't mean to react that way. Oh. Harbin says, "Hey, who, who are you causing a scene here? Were you attacked by the dragon by chance? Was it a dragon?" He goes, "No, it was no dragon. I'm Jorn from. Oh, sorry. Let me catch my breath. I'm Jorn from Butterskull Ranch. Out the way. We were attacked by orcs. I was the only one to make it away. And I rode all night and all day." As he reaches over and he touches his horse. "And we need help." And he kind of lays his head back down.
Oh no.
Elmar
It-
kind of speaks up. "Okay, well, I think we need to give this guy some space. Everyone, get back to your days." He kind of tries clearing people off. You guys gonna do anything?
What kind of orc? Look like him? He takes a look at you. He kind of picks his head up. He's very clearly dazed. He says, it happened so fast. Yeah, we were out herding some cattle, getting the farm ready. It's almost market time. Big Al's getting his prized cow ready for the fair. And well, first it was one. We chased the boy off. Then it was two. What?
We lost Jimmy in it, but chased him away. And then there was more. I don't know how many, but they came in at dusk. And it was hard to get a look of them. I just remember ruthless fighting in the dark. I got away, went over to the stables, grabbed this horse, took off, tore out of town. I don't know what happened to Big Al. I don't know what happened to the rest of the guys. But I rode out.
Didn't really answer my. Did they look like him?
Well,
Like size wise, were they bigger?
they were
Smaller?
bigger. They seemed bigger.
Alright.
well,
I
where
couldn't
where,
tell
where
you.
did this happen?
This happened out at the Butterskull Ranch. Butterskull Ranch. It's down the trail out past Connieberry, old ghost town, out near the checking notes, the Star Metal Hills. Old Al opened a quite successful ranch out that way. Harbin's gonna speak up and say, "Yeah, Big Al, you mean Alphonse, right? Alphonse Calazam, right? That yeah, you may Pete, you might remember him from when you first came here. He used to be the sheriff of this town, and about 8 years ago or so, he retired. We haven't really had an active sheriff since. He went and opened up well, he said he was going to go settle down somewhere. Presumably, he opened up this ranch. We get some dairy product from them, I believe. Isn't that right, Elmar? Yeah, we get some goods from him selling market. We see some of his boys come in every once in a while selling in the local farmers market. Um, but yeah, haven't seen him in a while.
Rev, you got that crest thingy that of your people. You got one of those crest things that they had on the flags of the people that we helped. Those orcs. What was their like flag emblems looking stuff?
Oh yeah.
This what is it?
I mean, I have that if we want to try to do some investigation right now.
Well, I mean, like, just ask them, see if they had that on them. Was it your people or was it the people against your people?
Well, they'd be wearing the same logos because they used to be all one tribe.
Then I don't know.
But we can
I'm
definitely
all
find out.
I'm still eating.
Are you gonna show out the emblem, or
Yeah,
are you still just talking about
I'll show him the emblem and see if he recognizes it.
it? He takes a look at it. He goes, I'm sorry. You gotta forgive me. My mind's a little razzled.
That's okay.
Thank you for the
Appreciate you
healing,
taking a
by
look.
the way. I don't remember seeing that, but I do remember seeing a lightning bolt on somebody's arm, but I don't remember seeing
Yeah,
that
that's what I was afraid of.
icon.
I think that's what we're gonna have to figure out. I say we get this man to the infirmary, get him all healed up, and in the meantime, we go to Butterskull Ranch and investigate.
um,
I like
Harbin's gonna speak up. He goes, "Well, I couldn't agree more. This is quite dire. Butterskull has been supplying much foodstuffs for the town as of late. Many of the chickens, the beef, much of the food you probably eat at the Stonehill Inn, all comes from the ranch.
Yeah.
This is kind of a big deal. I'll tell you what. I'm going to issue a quest right here and right now. Can your party take care of this?
We certainly can.
Yeah, Papa Pete's could probably do this.
All right. Then here's your quest, Papa Pete's.
Yeah.
Not official.
Apparently, orcs have taken over the Butterskull Ranch, and we need to figure out what's going there. Travel to the farm, assess the damage, and help in any way you can. And if you can save Mr. Alphonse, please do. He's a good man, and he's done a lot of good in this town. And he does not deserve any bad luck that may have come his way. If you can save him, please do. Bring proof back of either his life or unfortunately his perishment. And for reward, we'll give you 100 gold pieces.
How about it? How about you guys? I could deal with another 25 schmeckles.
Might as well get it going.
I'll have a quest paperwork sitting at the town hall for you upon your return. Bring the proof right there and watch out for the dragons.
All right.
Very well.
I'm gonna finish my sandwich first.
The cowboy looks up to you and says, "Listen, I rode out in such a tizzy. There's no telling what kind of damage and what kind of state that farm's in. You be on the lookout for anything that says BAK, okay? That's the brand for the farm.
B what?
BAK.
BAK.
Yeah,
It's in the game.
Stands for Big Alphonse Calazorn. You be lookout. In case you see anything, turn it back to the ranch. I don't know what kind of state's it in. And who knows where all of our livelihood went off to, if the orcs ate it or if they got out."
Is there anything else you need from this farm while we were on our way over there?
I just need to know my boys are all good.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to find out what's going on.
Hurry. I don't know how much time they have left.
Heard. Ah. Cool. How far away is it from here?
Well, you don't really have a map, so you wouldn't really know. That's a little bit outside of where you've traveled, Pete.
I have a map. Is it not on my map?
It would be on your map. Yes, it is absolutely on your map. So as you look on the Triboard Trail, you can look. Let me check to see what you have for your. I think I sent you a copy of the map. Let's see what's on here for you.
I don't recall getting a copy of a map, but
Did I not DM it to you?
maybe. I wouldn't bet any money that you didn't.
Perhaps I didn't. If I didn't, I'm happy to do so. It doesn't look like it did actually. So allow me to send you a copy of this map real quick.
Map.
Pardon
It's
the
a map.
immersion.
Say,
On the map.
can you say
map.
Ayúdame?
I cannot say that.
Ayúdame.
Here we go. So you have this map. For now, until I can get the actual one to load from D&D Beyond.
A map.
You know what? Actually,
I have this map somewhere.
I think you do. I think you do have it. Let me give you actually a better one. Let me do this one. No, you know what? Just use that for now. We'll figure that out offline. Okay, so it does not have listed on that image I just sent you, but for the sake of this moment, you see the Triboard Trail runs. Actually, maybe I can just share this screen with you guys.
Don't mess up Deku's. Don't mess up Deku's stream bar
What?
thing at the bottom.
Huh?
What?
Oh, are you talking about? I thought you were talking about Discord stream.
No. I'm talking about this map for everyone to see.
Yeah, that one.
You have Phandalin, and up the Triboard Trail, if you head east, you see a fork in the road, and that fork represents the town of Coneyberry, which is an old mining town that's been since deserted and turned into a ghost town. The Butterskull Ranch, as you heard this cowboy tell you, is just on the other side of that fork in the road. As you look at the map, based on the legend, you can tell it's about 60-ish miles to get to that town.
Is this guy's horse back up to par, or is it down
It is
and dusted?
not moving.
Ah, never mind then. Ooh. Cool. Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna eat my sandwich and let everyone else figure out the game plan.
I think
Yeah,
at this point
we,
that sandwich is like an hour old.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You better eat that whole sandwich because we're in for a long trip here, Pete.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat it.
You guys taking off right away? What are you guys doing?
Well, is there anything we need for our journey? How did we figure out how long this was going to take us to go 60 miles or so?
You guys, on average, a person, we'll just say a person, can travel about 24 miles in a day on foot at a normal pace.
Sounds fair.
You can try pushing yourself and getting a little bit more out of it, but you would risk exhaustions.
Well, I think we have rations.
Yeah, we got tons of rations.
Any other supplies we might need before we take off? How are we doing on potions and equipment and everything?
I'm feeling pretty good. How about you, Bill? I've got
Right. I
I've
think
got some
I'm
nice
coming to
jingly
life.
stuff.
Say that again, son.
I've got some jingly stuff and some nice new fancy things to take on
I
the road with us.
I must say I look forward to swinging this new halberd of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Red and Dwight, you will have noticed there's a delightful halberd on Bill's back. You did not get a chance to really appreciate that. Um,
The
since
craftsmanship is matched by none.
I noticed you got a new halberd, Bill, and we're currently preparing for our journey. But while we're on the road, remind me to ask you about it.
I will remind you to
Uh,
ask me about my halberd.
Thanks. Can we stop at Barthen's on the way up?
you are right outside of it, and
Then we can
Elmar
go in.
isn't. Elmar has since helped helped our new friend off the street. Guards are currently trying to, lack of better visuals, drag the horse off the road. That horse
Yes.
is
It's feeling good.
it's going to the glue factory in the sky.
Yeah. Is that a horse
No.
that feels like it may be getting beat a little bit too much?
It has had better days. What happens when you run all night without stopping? It's past the point of exhaustion.
I believe that's what happened at the first marathon.
Kind of
Very well.
tired.
Yep.
That's how that story
Yeah,
went.
the guy died, and
Alright,
then he's
yes.
like,
Yes,
You-
very similar.
you named a race after the thing that killed me because I ran for.
That's right.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
He's just a ghost,
Um,
like
So yeah,
That's
Elmar's
why.
not there, but if you want to go into the provisions, his son is working. So
And I know his son's name, but I
You
was
would.
just curious if you guys knew his name as well.
yeah, Pete, what's his
Let's do
boy's
it.
name?
His boys. It was Elmar and scrolling up. I forgot that my document got
Did it like
closed
rhyme
out.
with it, like Belmar or something?
It's
Something
nope, it's
silly.
Elmar and
I don't know. Ander.
Ander.
Oh,
that show comes out. The season 2 starts today.
No, not
Ander.
Andor. It's Ander. Yep, it's Ander Bartham.
Ander.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go
Yep.
in. talk
So we're
about
looking
it.
at like 3 days. 3 days journey. Roughly.
Probably.
Yep, potentially.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
So you walk in, you see Ander behind the till. You see Thistle cleaning some shelves and stocking some things. What are you looking for?
Ander, we need some supplies for our journey. We're gonna try to save Boulder Skull Ranch.
Okay. What kind of things you need?
Well, first thing we need is as many potions of healing as you got.
All right. Remember, those prices are right here. Let me pull up the shopping list. Hmm. Sorry. Where is this?
I remember the health pots were
Tools.
really expensive.
Yeah.
I happen to spend all of my money on this halberd.
So
Bill, have you named that
It's my
halberd yet?
shiny.
I know some
So a health
warriors
pot-
like to name their weapons.
So health pots.
Soon.
So a health pot goes for 50 gold pieces. but you can
If-
get a medic's kit for come on. Sorry. Where is it? There we go. Medic's kit. It's not called the medic's kit. Healer's kit. You get a healer's kit for 5 gold pieces instead.
Yeah, I already have healers kits. Ander, I can appreciate that you're in a business here, but this is going to be critical for your town and your supply chain, and I think we need to buy these at cost just to help you guys out.
Make a persuasion check.
How many health pots are on the shelf?
There are 3 there right now.
There are 3 there.
You rolled a 14.
I did.
Well, I mean, you make a good point. Okay.
You want to check with Elmar before you make this decision?
Pa left me in charge, Pete.
All right, just saying.
I'll cross his arms. It's for the good of town. It means it's good for us. Yeah, so we want you to be good too. So I'll sell you 2 of them for 40 gold.
Appreciate that, Ander, and your aid in our journey will not go unnoticed.
How many
Here, I'll
did you
throw
sell?
in. I'll throw in 10 gold to help out just for this. So I'll throw 10 gold in for the pot because there's a high likelihood I'm probably gonna drink one. While we're all throwing money and gold on the counter and whatnot, I'm gonna shortchange Ander, and I'm also going to try and steal the one that's left on the shelf while he's trying to count the coins on the table. So
Okay. So how much are you guys all paying?
So I put 10 in, so I'm gonna just put like a bunch of like silver.
Make a sleight of hand.
Ooh.
That kind of sucks.
Rev, Bill, Dwight, who's all pitching in for the gold?
How much money
I
do I
will-
have? I can contribute 10 gold pieces.
I will as well.
Yeah, if we all put in 10, then it's a nice 10 each kind of deal.
Very
So
good.
you put all the gold up. Pete, you try shortchanging 1 gold, but Ander is counting it and he says, "You guys are short 1 gold."
Oh, okay. I'm gonna flick the coin. Bing.
Okay. He grabs it. Says, "Thank you, Pete."
Yeah, I
Kind
got
of keeps his eyes on you. You want to try swiping the potion as you go?
Yeah.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Boy.
Oops. Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Oopsie
bad.
whoopsie. How many
Oops.
did we purchase?
2.
2.
2.
And who are these
Oops.
going to? Are these going to Rev's inventory?
Yeah, I got all of them. But we can.
Perhaps someone
Did you send
else
it?
should have them.
Did you hit the button again?
Did I?
Yeah. Did you
Ooh.
roll me another sleight of hand?
Yeah,
you did,
it just hit 11.
Yeah.
I see. You go to grab it, and Andrew goes, "Pete, don't you dare."
Who, me?
I see you, boy.
No, you don't.
I will tell Elmar about this.
That's all right. I think. Can I try and convince him Elmar told me I could have it, or is that like too far gone at this point?
I mean, you can try.
What you
You're
have to
welcome to
do, son,
try.
is you gotta put a bucket on his head.
Nah.
Would you like to try? What would Pete like to do?
Pete.
At this point, he's caught you trying to shortchange him and steal one. So
Good luck.
You got me. Pete's gonna call it there. You're not gonna push the boundaries.
good luck, Pete.
Those are the boundaries.
Anything else you guys are trying to do before you head out of town? On a
I am
fast-paced journey?
taking his quill pen on the fucking counter right in front of him. Not even trying to hide that one. This is mine
Just throws his hands at you.
though. Got 4 more right there on the counter. This one's mine.
Yep.
What else do we need, team, for our little journey here?
As long as we have rations and you know, the typical survival gear, I think that we may be well prepared.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. I think it's time to, wait too long trying to figure out what we need. We're gonna need daylight, and we can't buy that.
True.
That is true.
This is true.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Out you go then, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Rev, who's leading the party?
I think
what
I
is-
have the map, and I
of Papa
believe
Pete's?
Papa Pete's.
All right. Can you, as you exit Phandalin, are you guys traveling at a hurried pace or at a standard pace?
we're gonna
Bill
call it a
is in.
standard pace because I don't want. Yeah.
Bill is in
Not
no
trying to rush it.
mood to go in a rushed pace.
Yes, true. You just don't care about anything, do you, Bill?
Not right now. The
Everything
only
just-
thing I care about is this halberd.
True. Okay, can you roll a d20 for me?
Oh,
You, Rev.
the owl.
Oh,
Rev
I
on the
will roll
d20.
a d20.
13. Okay. Fair enough. You make your way, going as quickly as you're willing to push. You're not really stopping for nonsense. It's a rather calm day. No one else seems to be on the road. Weather seems fair though. You got decently sunny skies. A few clouds here or there. Nice cool breeze coming off of the coast, not too far away. Seem to make decent enough time. You're following a main road. It's not terribly hard to stay on it. Make perception checks, the lot of you, as you go.
Perception.
I perceive.
I don't see shit.
I am consistently bad at perceiving.
Yeah.
Cool.
Same.
Awesome. You guys make it 24 miles in the day. We're not going to do too much. You guys are kind of getting to that point where travel's becoming more mundane. You guys are strong enough. We'll do kind of simpler rolls like this for the main road. All right. Get you, so you get about a third of the way there. Rev, go ahead and make a survival check to identify the place for camping tonight.
Wow.
We're in a hotel at this rate.
Where did this
easily enough.
Marriott show up?
Now this area is home to a lot of rolling hills, kind of, flat plains, few trees. There is off in the distance north of you, north of the main road, you see the looming forests of the Neverwinter Wood. You spent a long time there previously. But it's pretty open and it's not easy to hide, on this road, which is a good thing and a bad thing, right? Because if you're a merchant, right, like it's really easy to see all around you. You kind of want that if you're traveling to and from. So it's a little safer. This is not a well-patrolled road, but it is hard to ambush. As you get about 24, you get a whole day's worth of travel in. You guys find the end of the day coming near. probably time to rest. Nothing of note happens. It's a pretty calm day of travel. Um,
No
Rev,
trees.
Nope, no trees to attack you, Pete. This is maybe the nicest you've ever had a walk. There was no cat salesman, no war band of orcs. This is calm road travel.
We
Actually,
did have to
Bill,
listen to Bill the whole time though.
yeah, complaining.
Yeah.
I don't
we
know
can
if Bill
cover
was
any-
really complaining. I think I think that his level of apathy was just kind of quiet into himself.
probably.
He was
we can get to whatever
hungover.
you guys discussed, but after the full day, you do find a spot fairly stuck away into the kind of the grasses and the hillsides of the southern side of the road. That seems like it'd be good to rest. Was there anything in particular anyone wanted to cover with each other during the length of the day?
We could probably chit chat at the campfire after
Fair enough.
we set up camp, unless anybody opposes.
Yeah, you guys set up camp and it is mealtime. You pop out your rations and
I'm gonna. You said we're
it's
like
all
kind
to
of
you.
like in an open, kind of like a big
Yeah, you got a
opening.
little bit of a hill to your back and you're kind of tucked in a bit, but yeah.
I'm gonna scatter some kettle drops
Okay.
around the outside of the little campsite thing. Just a
How
couple
many of
of
those
them.
do you have?
I have 20, and you
You
can
have
pick them up. It
19.
takes 10
You have
or
I don't
19.
think you
I have 19 because I didn't want to
15.
pick up the one from the from the snake.
Right.
But yep, it takes 10 minutes to pick them back up. So I'm gonna scatter those around.
You guys start a fire and it's really quite peaceful. Here under the open skies, you see the stars. It's just you, the fire, and the open road.
I think I'm starting to feel better.
I'm
Yeah,
glad to
you
hear
are-
it. I know you
I'm
probably
wanna-
had a long day.
I'm pretty hungry.
Want another drink? I got some fire wine.
Maybe to warm the spirits.
Yeah, there you go, big dog, big Tex. Toss my water skin that's got still some little fire wine in it.
You know, I can't help but feel like Dwight and I had a little bit more of a difficult day yesterday than you guys had.
I don't know. Ours was pretty hard. All right, we had to haggle some pricing down, and like
Oh, that's right. You guys went shopping.
we did
Bill,
go
is that where you
shopping.
got that new halberd? It seems pretty shiny.
It is a gorgeous halberd. I haven't used one of these in years.
I got a cool sword too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peter
Shiny.
did get a fantastic sword himself. The blacksmith
Shiny,
that we
know.
purchased it from has some legendary skill.
the sword has skill?
No, the blacksmith that crafted the weapon.
Oh, I understand.
I also got a dagger.
I didn't even know you guys had enough money for all that. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Must
I mean,
have got yourself quite the
the
deal.
dagger. She threw the dagger in, for buying the rapier.
Peter, I don't recall you actually purchasing that dagger.
Oh, you were looking at your halberd.
I don't think Hold on, son. Is that when... I thought I saw some movement behind the smith. Was that... Did you boost that blade?
Nuh-uh.
Peter, did you
Nuh-uh.
boost that blade?
No.
Peter.
No. Oh.
Make a deception check, Pete, and Bill make an insight check.
No.
How would you boost such a weapon? By some sort of magical means? Are you boosting
Oh,
its acuity
good
in
luck.
battle? Or?
Oh my
Nah.
god. So, like, the only way that I could potentially contest that is if I crit it, right?
Is it if you crit? But I crit. Yeah. What's your modifier?
It's not that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nuh-uh.
That
No,
was a
she
very
threw it in.
convincing nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Peter, for whatever reason, I feel
Mm.
compelled to believe you with how good of a day we had yesterday.
Exactly. See?
I'm
We even got
sorry.
ice cream.
I'm sorry
Ice
that
cream
I
beyond?
thought that perhaps you had the sticky fingers.
Hang on. Time out. Time out. How can we have ice cream yesterday, but I can't get a cold beer? Somebody's got explaining to do. I'm really
The ice
confused
cream's
by that.
imported. They
Like-
import ice cream from the north.
It's frost magic.
Yep.
Okay,
Fine, you
fair.
can have had your cold beer.
Yes.
They
Okay.
do have frost magic.
But yes, we had such a good day yesterday. You bought the halberd with that nice little gem on the top. What kind of gem is that?
Oh, let me look at it again.
What is that?
He holds it so it glints in the fire.
It's beautiful. Make a performance check.
Oh yeah, I give it a little twirl.
Did you drop it? Nope. Okay.
Almost crit it.
You give it a beautiful gleam. You give it just the deftness of your hands. It really shines and shows its beauty. It's magnificent. It's a great weapon, and adorned into the head of the axe is 2 amber gems on each side that almost give it this kind of animal-like, beast-like face, almost kind of giving a very toothed kind of cat-like maw with the way the blade sits with those eyes just peering at you.
Does it kind of make it kind of look like it's got like fangs?
Yeah, it's almost got like the fangs dripping down with kind of like an upward nose with the eyes there. Yeah, it's a menacing.
When you swing it fast enough, it makes the cracks the wind just enough to where it makes a meow.
It's good.
I've decided I will call this halberd Fang.
You're gonna call it Fang?
Fang.
A strange name for a halberd.
That's dumb.
My companions are jerks.
I much appreciate the name there, Bill. I think it's perfect.
Thank you, Rev, unless somebody has a better name.
Personally, I would name it Jim. But that's
I
just me.
don't think I'm going to name my halberd Jim.
Fine. Call it Fang. That's fine.
Peter, do you have a better suggestion?
Hmm?
Then I'm going to
No.
call it Fang.
Dumb.
It's not dumb. Look at it. It looks like it has fangs, son. Look at
Yeah, but it's a halberd. It's got a big blade on it, not a point.
the fang hooks down, son. Look, see?
No, but it's a big blade. Halberds are blades.
Yes, it is a blade. I'm not calling it
We're gonna bicker on whether or not this is a blade or a pike.
I'm not calling it a pike.
No, but a pike would have fangs. Would be like more of like a fang style of weapon, more of like a. And this has a giant blade on it, which is the difference between a pike and a halberd.
Well,
Is this
then
what
maybe
you guys were doing all day yesterday while me and Dwight was rescuing that child?
No, this is completely ruining the swing pushing.
No,
And we're not even going to get to go do anymore.
This is ruining the swings. Now, son, I'm happy to workshop the name. It was just a first word that came to mind.
I was poisoned by a spider.
That's nice, son. Now this fang, see, son, it looks like.
No, hold on. When?
I was poisoned by
Yesterday.
a spider.
Yesterday.
When you were eating ice cream and on the swing, I was attacked by a giant spider trying to rescue a small child from a collapsed house.
Oh, that's right. I was singing karaoke. Yeah. That was a good day.
Dwight,
Good
son, I
Hey,
feel.
wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, Dwight. Did everyone get something cool yesterday but you, big dog?
I didn't get anything cool yesterday except poison, twice.
I'm sorry, bud.
I was poisoned by a giant spider.
Poor Dwight.
So funny.
I call dibs on the next cool thing we get as a party.
You know
Let me
what?
know.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We all got cool weapons. You know, Rev got a cool cape. Everyone got something cool, except for Dwight. Dwight got poisoned. All right.
Dwight, would it make you feel better if I did name my halberd Jim?
You know, a little bit. It would help me feel a little bit better. It just seems like a familiar name to me for some reason.
Is it a name that you recognize? Does the name Jim have for this halberd? Does it have meaning?
Perhaps I'm not entirely sure. Just the association of the name Jim with the halberd. Maybe in another life there was
Good
some meaning
Lord.
that
Is
connected those two for me.
Is Jim a
Jim
warrior?
This is
Perhaps
before the
rituals.
long rest, right? We're in a
Yeah,
long
you guys are around the fire. Yep.
rest. Dwight, what kind of weapon do you think you need?
I'm not sure. I've just been using my sickle this whole time. But
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon and get a great sword.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you create a magically like it's just bright, illuminates the space alongside the fire. The great sword is just kind of floating there, kind of. Yep.
And then I'm gonna hand it over to Dwight. Dwight, here, try this on. See if you like this.
I take the sword and do I know is there any kind of weight to a spiritual weapon?
Nope. Nope, not really.
No. Okay.
Freaking lightsaber, you're gonna cut your hand off.
um, we'll wave the blade around a bit. It seems powerful, but perhaps cumbersome. I'm not sure if this is the weapon for me.
What about
It's
something?
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go. You go.
The cast time is only 1 minute, so it's gonna disappear while he's playing with it.
Yep. Yeah, and it is technically it would be technically a type of weapon that he couldn't use anyway.
Yeah.
'cause it's
Right.
That
it's a
works.
it's a heavy weapon, and he
What
can
about
only use simple weapons.
yeah, what
Yeah.
about something like this, the freebie, and I'm gonna throw the dagger into the ground, like throwing star it kind of
into
like
the
over
ground.
yeah, like over towards him, but like in the ground, like
Yeah, he can
halfway.
use a dagger.
What about something like that?
So,
Would you want something like that?
I bend down to retrieve the dagger. Am I able to like examine its property? Like, is it obviously like enchanted or just like a regular, just a dagger?
I mean, would you like to try attuning to it?
I'm gonna try to attune to it.
Okay. Yeah, over the next hour, you stare longingly at this this dagger, and it's a real pretty dagger. It's not magical.
Okay. Well, Pete, I do appreciate the craftsmanship of this dagger, and if you're willing to part with it, I would like to keep it.
Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, you can have it. I got two yesterday, so you can have that one.
I
Wow.
do an appreciative flourish of the dagger, kind of dangerously as I bow to accept it.
Make a performance check.
Careful,
Well.
careful, Dwight. You're gonna
Make a
poke
performance check.
yourself with that.
Yep. Yeah. Skillfully done, really.
Eric made wings. He's like, "You want some?"
Man, that looks real good.
That looks way good.
I kill a bird while we're doing all of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and roast it on the fire.
Looks kind of like your rations, anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else before you guys set up into watch groups?
I'm good.
Who's got
How are we
first
doing
watch?
watch tonight?
Um. Hmm. I'll stay up. I got bird to eat.
All right. I'll stay up with Pete. If you guys don't mind taking the second shift.
I would not mind resting. I didn't get very
Alright.
good rest last night and have felt pretty crummy all day.
Garrett.
Yeah.
What kind of dagger is that in your inventory, and how do I add
It's
that?
just a regular old dagger,
Yep. You can just search the items for dagger.
and then I'm gonna click it, and
Oh, look at that
I'm gonna delete it from mine.
dagger. Yeah.
Okay. You guys set to have the night. First watch, Rev and Pete. Is there anything you want to discuss when it's just you two?
It looks like Pete's just gonna be eating the whole time, so
Cool.
I'll just
I'm
let him
gonna
have at it.
while I'm eating, we're gonna play cards.
Cool. Yeah.
I got
Take
pa-
out.
I got a,
Canonically,
I've
You
got
take
playing
out your
cards.
cards. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Good old
We're
night.
gonna have a nice, calm night by the fire playing cards.
And it is that a calm, nice night. Pretty refreshing. Okay. Now, you guys go to make your switch. Bill, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Oh, by the way, Rook, that dagger has nick property, so if you hit somebody, it does another little bit of damage or something.
4 is happy.
Yeah, 4 is happy.
Oh, let me see this here.
Oh, I feel very refreshed.
Oh yeah, look at that Nick property. Cool.
You see,
Why,
all I
you and
needed was a
Bill-
quick nap.
There you go. You feel light as rain. The last half of the night is yours. As you guys are you guys gonna have any conversation between yourselves?
Um, I think Bill will be grilling him more for why Jim is the name he would want for this halberd.
I can't explain it. I know it's illogical. I have no concrete defense. It just as a druid, sometimes things speak to me, and it's sometimes there's a feeling that I can't quite elaborate on.
Is do you think it's like one of the gods, or is it a great warrior, a symbol of something? Then naming a weapon, son, carries great weight.
It's true.
And sometimes
Perhaps
I
it
wonder
was-
if someone was to come across this halberd long after my days, would they say, "This is the legendary halberd Jim"?
Oh, I think what makes a legend is how you use the halberd, not necessarily what it's named. Perhaps
The
you should
fearsome Jim halberd.
see. It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Well, son, you got me in a good mood, unless something happens where it's I change my mind. It will be Jim for now.
Very well. I appreciate that, and as a gesture of good faith, you're free to name my new dagger if you would like.
As as you confirm that, deep within the star metal hills that surround you, you hear this lone wolf howl. It seems off in the distance. Do with that what you will.
That was ominous, but I'm in a pretty good mood, and it doesn't bother me.
You've mentioned that a couple times now. That's good. I'm not necessarily concerned now, but if those noises get closer, we should perhaps waken the others. But it's a natural place to find wolves.
I feel like it almost feels odd, son. This morning I woke up and felt quite, well, I think the word would be apathetic. And now this morning I wake up very happy. I'm just finding an odd trend that my mood fluctuates every day. It must be, maybe it's something, maybe it's nothing, and I'm looking too much into it.
Perhaps a factor of old age.
Now, you be careful, son. You wouldn't
I'm
want to
technically older
disrespect.
than you, but as an elf, I age a little more gracefully.
You age differently than I do, son.
Less wrinkly.
Like I said, let's be careful.
Of course, of course.
Yes.
I've been told sometimes that I'm less than careful with my words. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
You see, son, you tend to not beat around the bush, and you say things that come to your mind without putting any kind of filter on them.
What sort of bush and what sort of filter are you referring to? I thought we were talking about the words that I say.
You see, son, you may be older than me, but sometimes maybe it'll come to you one day.
Perhaps.
Dialogue
you guys-
ended.
You guys continue your morning. And
Dialogue
as the
option
sun
leave.
rises, Rev and Pete, you come to ready to start your next portion of the day. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break,
Oh yeah.
and we'll come back to day 2 of our journey.
Day 2.
All right.
Take
Sure,
5, guys.
I need a napping.
Aaron, is it metagaming too much to point out the my mood changes, or is that a lot more?
No, you can notice that you're in tune with yourself.
Okay.
Bill is not used to having those kind of mood swings, so it's entirely plausible.
Okay, fair. I just want didn't want to be like, oh, I'm noticing things that I don't know if maybe shouldn't come up yet.
I mean, you knew. I mean, again, you could. I don't know how much Bill would put 2 and 2 together about the the ring. I mean, you definitely got rid of it, so it's hard to say. Hard to say exactly what Bill would realize versus not at this point.
Yeah.
Sometimes your mood coincides with your environmental factors, right? Like
Rainy
pretty
day, I was
hungover.
in a glum mood.
You're in a glum mood. You're hungover. You're in a glum mood.
Yeah.
You woke up today is bright. You're pretty eager for the day. Now you're happy, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
He is also old.
He is also old. That is fair.
And then you might be right. He might be in tune with his inner self. This is different emotions. I don't know. I got to use the bathroom.
Fair enough. While you're gone, I'm going to open a pack of cards on stream. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now this is a pack of Tarkir Dragonstorm. This is just a play booster. I do not have the setup that Matt does to do this. So we're going to just open it up and see what we get. There is no what energy this is. We don't know. But we're just going to open up a couple of packs since I have them. And when a pack of cards is sitting there, I don't have the willpower like Matt does to just sit on it for weeks and months. So we're just going to do it. Now the big pull is at the back. We will pull the land card out front just so we see it. We're going to start with, let's see how well we can do this. We have a land. It's a blue-red land. It's very nice. I don't know how well you can see that. So now we have Sarkhan's Resolve. This is all about dragons. There's some monks in it. This is a green 2-cost card. Let's see. Now we have Agent of Codus. It's a creature, human rogue, 2-cost. Very nice. Common. Let's see. Now we have a Dragonback Lancer. It's a human soldier riding on the back of a dragon. How fun. This is these are from the new box. Yes, correct. So I got a box and Rook and Matt got a box. They split it. I bought my own, but only 15 of mine are going on to the stream like we just did, which meant I got 15 to open here at my house. How fun for me. And they have been
Delicious.
sitting here burning a hole in my pocket. So here we have a Jeskai Devotee. It's an orc monk. How fun. It's a 2-cost red. And then we have a 3-cost Dragon's Prey card. These are all the commons. We'll see what we get for the big pulls. Here we have a Roamer's Routine. It's a 3-cost green sorcery card. All right, here's our first dragon card. This is an artifact creature. The Boulder-born Dragon. How fun. Hard to see. It is a 5-cost colorless creature.
Is it rare?
It is not right now. We're still going through the commons here. I got 3 more so commons. Here we have Rebellious Strike at 2-cost white. That's an instant. Next we have the Traveling Botanist. This is a dog scout, the goodest of boys.
Good boy.
2-cost green.
Is a good boy.
All right, now we're getting into the commons. Sorry, uncommons rather. Flip that around. Here we have the Aegis Sculptor. It's a 4-cost blue bird creature. That is not considered rude in bird culture.
Bird person.
Bird person. Here we have the Descendant of Storms. This is a 1-cost white creature. Very easy to play. Very nice. Again, uncommon. All right, and here is a, what is it? Rare?
Yellow
Here's
is
a
rare.
Yep, yellow is rare. So here's a rare land we got.
Ooh.
Daltkoven Encampment. This land enters unless you control a swamp or a mountain. It enters tapped. You can add 1 white, and for 1 white and 2, you can tap this, and whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. You sack them at the end of turn. How fun. That is the only rare for this pack. Kind of a disappointment. But then the hollow is Twin Bolt, and that's kind of a cool art.
Yeah.
I like that.
Back-to-back Chaos Bolts with Havoc up.
Yeah, this is Chaz casting Chaos Bolt as an image. Yep, for sure. Twin Bolt deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Very cool. Anyway, thank you for joining my random pack opening.
I love it. Grab
Yippee.
some water.
That's all you get from me. You know what? Sometimes you just get the random pack.
Oh yeah. Hey Aaron, out of all the TCGs you got, which one's your favorite?
Out of all the TCGs I got,
Mm-hmm. Like out of all the TCGs you have cards for.
so the game wise, like which game is my favorite?
Yeah.
I think Magic is the most fun to play. I mean the most fun to collect. I don't collect Magic.
Okay.
I play Magic. Which means I do technically collect some bit, right? Because I'm constantly trying to build more winning decks. Though If you ask Rook and you ask Matt, I probably win enough for our pod.
Yep.
I do tend to win a lot of games, right, Matt?
You win plenty.
I do win plenty. I could go for less winning, right?
You say that, but then once we start winning,
I'm highly competitive as a person,
What? No.
right? I know, surprising. So
Doesn't seem like you.
I really like Pokemon. Like, it's my favorite franchise, probably in general.
Mhm.
The game is really simple, though.
Yeah.
Garrett, I think that you would really like Magic.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
welcome back, everybody, to the once a week Deku telling me I'd love Magic.
I'll wear you down.
I bet you would though. I don't know
I
you as
probably would.
well.
I probably would.
Hey, Garrett, how do you feel about Magic the Gathering?
Never played it.
I bet you'd like it.
Yeah. See, my problem is I bet I would like it, but I don't have the funds to like it as much as I would like to.
That's true.
And then you'd start getting TikToks about how everybody's in financial ruin for this hobby.
Yeah. Exactly.
True. All right. The morning comes to you.
I pick up my caltrops.
Very good. You find them. It was again an uneventful night. As you guys are starting your day, you do notice that some darker clouds are rolling in. The smell of nitrogen is in the air. It is possible it could rain on you at any point, but right now it's holding. It's a little bit more breezy and therefore a little chillier out here on the plains. You know, do what you can while you can, I suppose. The day is yours.
We don't have Vinny anymore, do we?
No.
That's a bummer.
With us.
Nope.
Let's just go ahead and pack up camp and get to moving, I suppose.
Get to
I
getting.
agree.
Okay. Rev, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay. I wonder what these D20s are.
Okay.
I would like to add
want
my
me to tell you?
inspiration die.
No, that's not something you would do for this. Do you want me to tell you what it is? Do you want to know?
Yes, I hate not knowing things.
The random d20s I roll at the start and sometimes throughout the journey are dragon checks. Where is the dragon currently?
He's not at 7.
Isn't he? Kind of is
I don't
at
know.
7.
I hope he's not.
He's at 7. You just don't know where 7 is. That's the thing.
When you say 7
The
o'clock,
dragon-
you mean at night or the direction?
I mean the location on my pinboard map that says 7 here.
Oh gosh, that's terrifying.
Hey, things in this world move. You're not the only thing that can move on its own, right?
This is like
Oh, yeah, that's
Deathwing.
It is like a death.
We're just gonna randomly get cooked on the way past, and the campaign will end unceremoniously.
Everybody roll new characters.
Weirder things have happened. You know what I mean?
I'll just keep threatening my Blastoise build.
Okay. You guys continue on your way. You guys are making great time. About 4 hours in, it does start with a light rain, and it's going to obscure coverage. It gets a little darker. Dim vision, dim light for the humans in the group. However, Rev and Twide, you see just fine. 4 hours will put you at
Maybe 6 miles or so.
30. About halfway after 4 hours. And you're going to go for about 6 hours. I need everyone to roll perception checks.
I would like to perceive.
Not very good at perceiving. And I continue to not be very good at perceiving.
I'm pretty sure this is on a 19. I can see it.
and is very much on a 4. Rook is frozen. No, he's not.
He's just
Rook
sitting
was
very
right.
still.
Oh,
All right.
Can't-
Well,
maybe he
bye,
is-
Rook.
Maybe he actually is frozen.
He is very still.
Dwight, if you're there and can hear us, Dwight, are you in the room with us now?
If you're there,
Um,
don't move or say anything.
Dwight and Pete notice as you travel for about 6 hours, the rain's starting to settle in. You notice down south of the road, it looks like there is a. Well, it's a little hard to see at first, but as you try getting a little closer, it looks like a group of horses is being harassed by 2 wolves.
I'm going to. How many do I see? How many horses there are?
There are. Luckily enough, 4 horses.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of walking, and I think I see a couple of horses up there, fighting or trying to avoid a couple of wolves. I might make a little. I'm going to start picking up the pace. I'm gonna break out into a run.
You're gonna run towards them.
Uh-huh.
Do
Okay.
you know how to ride a horse?
Oh
Nope.
yeah.
Now
Okay,
there's
Rook.
2 of me, and I'm covering up Rev.
He'll be back. Okay. You just break off towards the run. Is everyone
I'm
gonna
like,
join?
hey, I'm just,
As you get closer, you see one of the wolves go up and just kind of like claw at the one of the legs, and you see the horse kind of they're kind of going back and forth, trying to turn and kicking, and
how far away are we?
you are still about 80 feet or so.
I'm gonna start yelling as I'm running towards them,
Okay.
trying to get
Make
the attention of the
make an
wolves.
intimidation check. I assume Rev and Bill, you are accompanying him.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
You're not very intimidating in the rain with everything else going on. These wolves are locked in. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Initiative.
Oh,
I can roll initiative.
Man.
Sorry.
I get advantage with initiative, and I roll a 2 and a 4.
Rip.
Dwight rolled a perception
Garbage.
check. That
no,
was
that
a
was
long
way
time
back.
ago.
That was a way back. Yeah.
I gotta figure out this D&D Beyond thing because it seems to be silly.
True.
13, 6, 7.
Bill 6, 13.
Oh, I got you beat, Bill.
Not by much.
It's a
I'm
T.
assuming Rook probably just lost interweb.
Rook gets what I give him. A 7.
Ooh,
He'll take what he likes and he'll have it that way. Joke's on him. I can totally just play his character, maybe.
What a nerd. In this house.
There's some nerds in this house. There's some nerds in this house. All right. Let's see. Cool. You got 12.
You're just gonna roll, yeah.
I can play my own game. You saw me do it. I can play a whole bunch of orcs and the enemies. I don't need no friends. I play by myself.
Mhm.
All right. At the start of the initiative order, Pete, you actually get to go first.
Yeah.
With a 13.
you can-
Wow.
You can spend your 30 feet of movement, and you could also even bonus action for 30 feet to get pretty much right within range if you'd like to, but you're still about, again, you're pretty far out.
So I'm about 60 feet away.
You're about 80 feet away.
About 80 feet away.
Yep, correct.
Do we have a scene for like a combat scene?
I do not have a combat scene for this.
That's okay.
Well, let me see.
Imagination.
I'm gonna pause.
House. Gives
I can do this. Tokens.
Gives Rook a minute to
players,
try to scoop back in.
Clyde, Rev, Pete.
He says, you guys all got yellow exclamation points, froze and went silent. So I reset my modem. My internet isn't wanting to cooperate for some reason. Please hold.
I feel like these horse tokens are not appropriately scaled.
They're big horses.
Like they're particularly large.
You said they are
horses of an
60 feet
impressive
away.
size.
There he is.
Are they like the big horse in Breath of the Wild?
Kinda.
The beefy horse.
Yeah.
How big are these wolves?
I named that thing Tank.
Yeah.
How big are these wolves? Are they like smaller?
No, they're like normal wolves.
Regular heckin' wolves. Oh, welcome back, Rook.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what that was. I missed something crucial, I feel like, though.
There's wolves straight ahead.
no.
There's wolves
Also,
harassing horses.
There are 4 horses ahead, and there are 2 wolves attacking said horses. We are about 60 or 80 feet away from them.
Wow, they're considered huge. They're considered large beasts, and so.
Well, we did just resurrect dire wolves.
Can I rescale this?
We
Yeah.
did. Yes, we did.
We
That's true.
Jurassic Parked our way to to dire wolves.
All right.
We created something.
Resuming session. You're.
Ooh.
Those are some
These
huge
must be
horses.
huge.
Look at my horse. My
Wow.
horse is amazing.
Yeah. It's not quite scaled appropriately, but I cannot custom scale these tokens. It's what D&D Beyond drops in. So you know what? You take what you get. You won't throw a
Dang.
fit, right? This is
Right.
life.
Right.
That's
So-
that for scale.
Bill for scale.
All
All
right.
right.
Rushing
So,
in.
all right. To start us off, I am going to run about 30 feet. I'm going to go about 30 feet closer, we're 80 feet away, according to you. I'm going to go about 30 as far as I can.
Yep.
I am going to shoot a crossbow at Wolf on the top.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot crossbow.
Oh, you rolled for me. Thank you. I was like, do I need to roll for that?
Thank you, Lil.
That hits.
All right.
Wow.
And then crossbow damage. Cool. All right.
All right.
And then I would like to dash as my bonus action. Another 30. So I should be about 20 feet away from them.
You said you shot the top one, Wolf 2?
Wolf 2. And I hit a 10.
Okay. And then you're going to go another 30.
Yes. Now, question. I don't get sneak on this for any reason, right?
Correct.
Or never mind that. So I should be about 20 feet away from Wolf.
Yep. You're right where you need to be. All right. Everyone else? Oh, sorry. Next is going to be Dwight.
All right. I will also run as close as I can get toward wolf number 1.
Your movement's 30 feet.
Let me double check. I think it's 35. There's features a tree. Oh yeah, 35 feet walking speed. Yep.
Okay. We get about here. You are about. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. You are about 45 feet away from Wolf 1. You can use your action to dash if you'd like to get closer.
So how many feet away did you say I was?
45.
45.
45. I am going to use create bonfire on wolf 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna spook the horses.
Pyromaniac.
You're going to spook the horses. All right. Create bonfire.
The druid is going to burn the woodland animals.
That's right.
Such is the way of the druid.
With a
All right.
little bit of a pyro streak in him.
I had to look up what the thing was, so I have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sorry.
That is going to be a 16, so I think that saves.
It does.
And he does not take fire damage. But the fire is there, and the wolf is acutely aware of you and it.
All right.
Yikes, holy crap, is that fire?
Holy
My message.
fire!
Whoa, dude. Cut that out.
On turn 10, the horses are going to kind of like prance and kick. One of them's going to try to take a kick at the wolf, and is going to miss. The other one is also going to make. These two are actually going to kind of. Scatter a bit. And this one's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Those are
from
some
the
big
wolf.
heckin' horses that are running quite a ways.
That's going to hit. The wolf does 6 damage to this poor horse. And that horse is looking pretty beat up. But got spooked from the fire. The wolf in turn is going to chase after it. This one's going to kind of dig in here. This one's going to come after its prey. Now that they're getting them to split up and scamper, exactly what they would want to do. Oh, lucky this wolf misses. Down for wolf 1, wolf 2.
Lucky for the
It's
horse or
gonna
lucky
hit.
for the horse and us?
I don't know. The horse up there is going to take damage. That is also looking rough. All right. That's the environment's turn. Next is going to be Rev.
Oh boy. I really need to measure. How far can I go? 30 feet?
feet. It's about where Dwight is. A little less. Maybe a square below Dwight.
Get over here. I'm gonna go about here. And I am going to. Which horse got ouchied?
The one lowest in the screen, closest to you, with the
I think
wolf on
I'm
it.
going
Both
to
both
cast-
horses with wolves next to them are hurt.
I'm going to use Divine Spark on the horse by Wolf 1.
What does that do?
It is a channel divinity, and it restores 1d8 plus 3.
Okay.
I do I guess I could just add 3. Give him 8 more.
8 more. Cool. You see the wolf bite marks kind of close up and heal through this rainy day. Yep. Very good. Anything else? It's a channel divinity. Does that count as a spell?
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. That's your action. Anything you want to do as a bonus action?
I think I'm good for now. What are my bonus actions? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Then it is going to be Bill in the rear with the
Bill.
gear. What's it going to be, old man? You have a 30-foot movement speed, so you can get just in front of Dwight if you'd like.
Yep, I'm going to do that and toss a javelin
At Wolf 1?
at Wolf. Hold on. This one.
What's the range on the javelin?
It's 3120. So I guess 120.
So that's going to be with disadvantage if you're going for Wolf 2. Wolf 1 is
Will it?
just kind of in range if you're going for Wolf 1.
Wolf 1 shows 32 on mine.
Well, it's close. It's 30 feet. Anything more than 30 feet is going to be disadvantage.
More than 30? I thought it was
Yeah.
closer than 30 was at disadvantage, or like 30 and closer.
30 and closer is within your normal range and not at disadvantage. Normal attack.
Oh. So
Anything
it goes
between
as
30
far
and
as 120.
is
Yes.
disadvantage.
Gotcha. I guess that's
outside of
really
normal range.
far.
Anything outside of 120 feet, you don't do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's really far.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll throw in a disadvantage. Bill thinks he's in
Okay,
range, but
Wolf 1 is in range. I'll give you. It's like 31. So I mean that's fine.
okay.
You're just close enough.
I would like to.
But if you're going for Wolf 2, it would be disadvantage. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll go the closer of the wolves.
Okay.
Attack.
Attack.
Hits. Javelin hits.
Let's do damage. That sure is some damage.
It is something. It's not nothing.
And I will reduce my javelin count by 1.
Anything else?
That ends my turn.
Okie dokie.
I play my card face down. And my
Pete, back to you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to charge Wolf 2.
You are going to charge Wolf 2.
I'm going to stab at it with my rapier.
Stab, stab. Main hand plus 1. You should see the plus 1
hand.
rapier.
I see it. Yep. There we go.
17 hits.
Damage.
The horse does not count as an ally. You do not get sneak for this,
Not for this one.
but you will for the second one.
Yes, sir.
Minus
So 12 damage.
All right.
I'm going to
Roll
hit it with my
offhand.
second hand. Yep. My offhand.
With advantage.
Yep. Or does the 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So offhand damage. Now with sneak.
He's dead.
Never mind. I want to roll my sneak anyway.
All right.
All right.
Overkill.
Overkill.
He
Cool.
did. You saved horse up there. You saved up there, horse. Good job.
Cool.
What's up, horse?
What's up, horse? I don't know.
Not much
Why
was
the
up
long,
to you.
why the long face, horse?
I don't know. You got to go
Alright.
to Angels for that one.
Dwight, up to you. What's he gonna do?
I am going to use my action to dash.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I don't think I can get
Oh,
there.
You
Can
get
I?
right here.
Without dashing?
That's without dashing, I believe.
Oh, then yeah, I just won't dash,
That's it.
and I will use poison spray on the
On the
wolf. Is
horse.
the horse is the horse in range?
It's a cone, correct?
Yeah, it is.
You
mm,
can aim the cone out to clip the wolf. Certainly, you can finagle that.
Yes, I will do that because Dwight Schrute would try to curve the bullet like the guy from Wanted. So Dwight Schrute would try to
Yeah,
angle
so
the cone to
you
avoid
can
the horse.
you can do that
Yeah,
pretty
I'll do
easily.
that.
Like the guy from
So
freaking
poison
Wanted.
spray.
What a
I
nice
do a
feature on
roll.
D&D Beyond right there. The overlay for shapes.
beautiful.
That was very nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
All right.
What does that do?
More damage is what that does.
It's a lot of damage.
Rook, when you roll for damage, right click on it, and I think that there is an option for crit.
Crit damage, yeah. Roll is crit. Oh, it already pre-selected it for me. That's
Oh,
awesome.
that sure is nice of it.
How nice is
Yeah.
that?
How nice is it?
It's so nice that, gosh, it sure is convenient.
Ooh. That is just enough. As you aim the poison spray, you
Oh.
feel an attunement to these animals for some reason that's driving you forward. Maybe it's your connection to nature. That you do not like seeing this ambush of sorts. You channel up all of the power you can, and you release from your hands this vibrantly green, noxious plume as it explodes outwards. You catch the wolf entirely in its blast. It knocks the wolf back 5-10ish feet as this powerful expression of noxious fumes comes out, and you melt several layers of fur and skin off of this wolf as it is laying bloodied and dead on the grass.
Spicy.
Very nice.
I'm gonna pick up some grass, feed the horse in front of me,
Make an animal handling check.
try to feed it.
Dwight, would you like to try reining in your horses as well?
I will.
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah, baby.
Farmer Pete, man, like the time with
He
Vinny,
knows how to talk to
the horse
animals.
senses your connection with
Let's go,
Vinny
Dwight.
and can sense that on you. You're easily able to like, whoa,
Mm.
calm it down. Dwight, you are equally, it's again, it's your attunement to nature. You are able to almost horse whisper to this friend,
Mm.
calm it down.
Give it a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah. They both respond very well to you, and they're calm there. The other two aren't approaching. They're not moving. They're kind of holding their ground. As the rain comes pouring down.
Bill will approach this one
Okay.
cautiously.
Make an animal handling check.
This should be some entertaining storytelling dice. Yeah, there we go. Could not cut it any more down the middle. As soon as it shows up, it's a 10. It's an 8 plus 2. It just hasn't shown up yet.
Mid.
It did roll for everybody, right?
Nope.
I didn't see it.
fake roll.
It
Weird.
it's taking so long to get there that it rolled on the screen and vanished. It was a 10.
You said you rolled a 10.
Yeah, 8 plus 2.
As you start approaching the horse, cautiously. Maybe it's the sight of the glimmering halberd on your back that's so shiny as a slight crack of lightning in the distance shines off of it, spooks the horse, and the horse is going to kind of run away and keep a distance from you.
I'm gonna make some noises.
It does not respond.
You don't call horses with that. You click.
Horses are gigantic cats, and you will never be able
No.
to tell me anything different.
I've spent a lot of years tending to horses. It's clicks.
I know, but they're giant. They're giant cats.
That horse is uninterested in you and is spooked. And
That's a little Garrett lore
inconsolable.
background, by the way.
I also shoveled horse poop for a while.
Yeah, but he's from a town that's known for horse poop.
Oh,
In fact, the first time you
Way
enter
wrong.
his hometown, you say, "What's that smell?" And you just say, "That's the
Poop.
hometown's name."
That's poop. How far away did his horse run?
It's spooked off about 20 feet or so. It's keeping a wide berth.
Bill, come hold this. I'll come hold this one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go try and calm that horse down. It just popped up.
Bill, make
there it
another
is.
animal handling check with advantage, and then Pete, make an animal handling check.
Very
that's flat.
timely roll.
14.
Bill, what did you roll for this new horse?
Oh, for this, I'm sorry.
Roll an
Animal
check
handling with advantage.
With advantage.
because Pete has already calmed it down. But did your man hands
Pooh!
ruin it?
It'll be an unnatural 19.
Nice.
Thankfully, it was with advantage because the other one would have been an unnatural 7. Yeah, look at that. Or 9.
Yes, the horse kind of stays with you. You hold it; it doesn't run off. Pete, you get closer, and unfortunately, Bill spooked that horse enough that it's still not calming down to your clicks.
Yell it
Here,
Bill
take
a little bit. What'd you do?
this javelin.
No.
I'll let you think about it for a second. Rev, Dwight, what are you guys doing with this last horse?
I suppose I gotta go see if I can handle it.
All right, can you handle it?
I don't know. Does it let me approach it?
Well, find out. Can you handle it? Yes, your calm demeanor and your kind spirit, seeing the healing magic you provided for one horse, this horse is not threatened by you, despite your appearance, though it may have felt otherwise. But you were able to approach calmly and handle the horse. It was just Bill that seems to struggle with it.
How far away is the horse from me now?
It did not necessarily scamper off as much. You did approach and you did not spook it nearly as much, but I think it was rattled enough to begin with. It's still about 10,
I am going to
10-ish feet away.
tie my rope into a lasso-esque, more of like a makeshift halter kind of.
Yeah, you're trying to
get
wrangle
around.
the
I'm
horse.
trying to wrangle it in. Yeah, trying to
Yeah,
wrangle it in.
All right.
And I'm gonna.
You definitely know how to do that. You've spent plenty of time on the farm.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity attack.
Ooh, what am I making?
A dexterity attack. You'd be proficient with this, so
That
roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier, add your proficiency modifier.
I think
start
it's
with a
just this time,
Yep.
right? Is that
Yep. And then add your proficiency.
what's my proficiency?
This is the top
10. So
2,
10.
10. You kind of get it up. You go. You miss.
I miss.
Yep.
Is it still kind of just like trotting around a little bit?
It's backed up a little bit more now from you.
All right, I'm just gonna try and dash and jump on top of it. Just try and bareback this.
Pete's getting fed up.
I'm getting mad, so I'm just gonna try
You're
and
gonna try
bareback it.
out. You're from 15 feet away. You're gonna try sprinting and being faster than the horse. Okay.
Well, no, I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna try and.
Pete's
I'm
about
not
to
gonna
take some
sneak, but
damage.
I'm about to. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning into right now. Yeah, Pete's
About to
gonna
get
get as close
hoofed.
as he can to it
Okay.
without it like running off, and I'm just gonna try and bareback, run, jump, grab onto the mane, hop on for dear life.
All right.
Rodeo
Roll,
this.
Okay.
We're gonna rodeo this
Here's what
motherfucker.
we'll do. You get about 10 feet away, and you see it's gonna start keeping pace. You decide now's the time that I'm gonna shoot the gap here. It's got to
Yep.
be time. I need you to let's roll initiative, and whoever wins the initiative
shit.
roll gets the go.
All right.
It's a natural 1 on the horse.
Ooh, that's gonna be pretty easy to
Trips.
beat.
A modifier
Trips.
of 0. So you win the initiative. Go ahead and make a acrobatics or athletics check, your choice, as you're able to break first and cover that
Son
10
of a- I thought that was a 20. Oh, I have a +5 modifier.
The horse is going to you're gonna go to get up there, and you're not gonna be able to make your way up there. You guys have had every chance to try with this horse and have failed every time. So
I'm gonna walk back to my original horse and tell Bill it's his problem now. I've tried everything. It's just
the
my
horse
horse.
bolts. The horse is now running. He is now 30, 40 feet away.
Yeah, I'm going back to my original horse and say, yeah, this one's mine, and you can go get yours. I've tried everything I've got.
Look at the horse zoom, Peter.
Yeah, you better get your running shoes on.
What did you do to that horse to spook it the
What
way
did you
that you
do
did?
to it? What did you do to
I
it?
just approached it cautiously. Didn't you see me?
Yeah, sure you did.
I regret this. Dwight, you or Rev gonna try anything to help with this horse?
Dwight could turn into a horse and speak to it and calm it.
I can't actually, but I do have something that can help if I can get close enough.
Turn into a snake and scare it the other way.
Yeah. I would like to see how close I can get to this horse without. Let me put it this way: I want to see if I can get within 30 feet of this horse.
Bonfire.
You're going nowhere.
I'll stop this horse.
No, that's not why.
Puts an arrow right in its
Yes.
chest.
Can you not map?
What?
I keep
Map.
trying to do the ruler, but instead it just pans in. So you're about 50 feet away. Yeah, you can get about 30 feet. That's fine.
Okay. Once I'm within 30 feet, I'm going to cast Animal Friendship.
Oh,
You've had this the whole time?
Yeah.
can you read the spell for me?
Yeah. Let's see. Target a beast that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or have the Charmed condition for the duration.
That is a natural 3 plus nothing. The horse
13.
stares at you deeply as the rain comes down, and you feel a connection between this horse is formed. And you sense through your connection adrenaline, anxiety, extreme fear washing over in waves of each other. As you make that connection, though, you kind of attune your spirit with its own. We are friends. We are calm. This is okay. Our emotions and feelings that extend out from you. And the horse approaches free willingly towards you.
What the hell, dude? You watched me run all over trying to get this thing. You had that in your back
Horse
pocket.
whisperer.
Wanted to give you a chance to try it.
I
already
have to
got
agree with Peter here, Dwight. It feels like that could have saved us a little bit of time.
one. Well, it's good for us all to be self-sufficient in that regard, if possible.
You guys happen to find 4 saddled, geared riding horses.
Wait,
Casually
they
in their
have a
horses.
saddle on it?
They do.
Pete's out here trying to bareback it anyway.
Just riding its neck.
I mean, he told me what he wanted to do. It didn't matter his role anyway. He just failed to get on the horse, essentially. It didn't give him. I've already taken into account the fact that these are geared horses. You never stopped to ask what they looked like, so this is on you for not asking. But I'm telling you now, you find randomly in the middle of the hills 4 saddled, geared horses. What would
I'm
you
gonna
like to
check.
do with them?
I'm gonna check the saddlebags. Do they have saddlebags?
Make an investigation check. Bill,
This dude
Bill-
was like, first thing we do, we loot the horses.
We loot the horse.
I want to pickpocket the horse.
Despite the mud and rain coming, in your eyes from your tussle with the horse, that is now under Dwight's control. You still are able to search very easily their bags because they do, and they are there. You will notice that in gold embroidery on the side of the bag, you see in capital letters BAK, along with on the backhand right side of these horses a brand in black of BAK.
I'm gonna walk this horse over towards the other guys and ask what the letters were, knowing what they are, but ask the letters that they told us that the people we were supposed to be looking out for were Orton or something.
Yeah, we're looking for Big Alphonse Calazorn.
I think I'm not too good at reading and writing, but pretty sure these are the letters that they were talking about.
Gotta be from the Butterskull Ranch.
Do you think it's from the ranch, or do you think it's from people trying to get away? Because they're already saddled. Like, if they're at the ranch, they aren't just sitting there with saddles on. So something must have happened on their way out or on their way in. Something like that. It's definitely not something that they just have saddles on at the ranch for.
Well, yeah, there was obviously riders on here at some point, but I mean, like, they came from the ranch.
Right. Hmm.
The question is, what happened to the riders?
I don't know. Everyone check the saddlebags. See if anything. There's any
I
hints.
wonder.
Everyone else, check the
I
saddlebags.
wonder if the riders were ever on the horses to begin with.
Is there anything in you guys' pockets over there?
I can check a saddlebag.
They are empty.
Woo! No, there's nothing in here.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe we hop on.
And by the way,
maybe
Pete, your horse does have a slight limp in its leg from where it was attacked by one of the wolves.
Gimpy. What's up, Gimpy? Anyone got anything for this horse, or are we putting a bullet in its head? Hypothetical bullet. Whatever would have
Peter,
been
what's a bullet?
not canonically. Yeah, whatever would have been canonically an arrow.
Bullets
I can help
exist.
that horse. I will walk up to the horse and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, you do so.
Bap. The hills for 13.
Yeah, perfect. He's back to full health.
Thanks. This guy would have been real slow.
He would have been. It would have hurt him.
I mean, not gonna say this isn't a blessing, but my feet kind of hurt. It's kind of a blessing. We might want to ride these puppies on the way to the farm, and I guess we could kind of make a little zigzaggy kind of pattern to see if anyone's off the trail at like a campsite on the way, and that's where they came from, or
I think
know,
it would be
well-
right to return these horses to where they belong, assuming that there is a place where they still belong.
yeah, but you never know. They could have been attacked on the way out of the farm, and we could find some stragglers that aren't at the farm. So, if anything, we were already heading that direction anyway. We might as well ride them.
I agree.
All
I'm
right.
gonna-
As well.
You all mount your various horses. Thank you. Very good. And you continue back on your way. Now, a horse travels twice as far as a human does. And if a human can travel 24 miles in a day, a horse can do
48.
Name
There
me
you go.
out.
Quick maths.
Which would mean it was 60 something miles to get to it.
Well, we're already a day in, so
And you're already halfway there.
That's what I'm saying.
And about half a day in. So yes, you can get probably pretty close to the town of, well, I guess you'll see how far you can exactly get. But I don't think Connieberry is too far off the menu. You guys head back to the road. Everyone give me animal handling checks. Everyone roll one real quick.
I can check to see how we're doing there. Woo!
man,
Bill, you're struggling, man.
man, I
no.
tell you what.
This is a group pass and fail.
Okay, good.
I don't know if you'd say good yet. We're looking at averages here.
Yeah, you guys you guys are on the south side of average, but the 10 and up succeed, so we'll call it a split. You guys are getting used to your new horses collectively, and between Dwight and Pete's guidance on how to actually act around I mean, Rev, you're not used to horses. You guys don't do horses really. So this
Bill's
is not
still-
necessarily comfortable for you either.
Bill's still
you're-
trying to pss the horse when he should
Bill is giving the wrong cat call to these horses for sure.
I'm telling you,
He's
I
off-
saw them do it this way.
be.
Yep. So like definitely. But you guys make not the best time, but still proper time as you move forward. Let me see here. Okay, check this. Okay, still good. You guys travel. Eventually, after a couple hours more, the rain does let up and the sun starts to peek through. You guys are sufficiently wet. It is uncomfortable. But the sun is now shining. Let's hope that it dries out, if not now, but by the time you have a fire. You travel the rest of the day on horseback, and my goodness, is it a hell of a lot better to travel on horseback than it is on feet, except for probably after 6 hours of riding on horseback, your butt is killing you. It's not necessarily something you're all the most familiar with. Even you, Pete, don't go horseback riding every day. It may take some getting used to, but at least your feet aren't killing you. Off in the distance, you guys will have seen as it slowly comes into view.
What do we see?
Right description. Sorry, hold on. I was hoping for a description. Sorry. Let's get the description of the town. You see the skyline of what looks like a set of ruins. houses that have become decrepit as time has weathered this small town. You see a street heading through um, just this main square of abandoned houses, um, old forges, kind of out on the street. Uh, Tons of just scattered stones as you approach the town of Conyberry, formerly a mine town when this region was originally settled. But after years and years of orc raids and environmental issues, it has been abandoned. It is now a ghost town, no official residents. Um, and here you are in Conyberry. Guys, go ahead. Who's leading the group? I'm going to assume it's probably Pete or Dwight based on your skills with the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Either or both of them.
Yeah, kind of side by side.
Okay, can you both make survival checks for me?
Yes. Survival. Ooh. No way did that that thing rolled 84 times in a circle and then spun over. Like
Yeah, Dwight, you're able to navigate town. You find an old house that is still mostly in good shape. Its stone foundation is firmly set. The roof has somewhat weathered the test of time. Its clay design has certainly cracked and fallen in certain spots, but it's big enough in the main area that you guys can camp internally without drawing the attention of others. You can even put your horses on the inside because there is really no floor. It's all ground, all dirt ground, and a lot of the walls have fallen down. So it is an open enough space. It's about a 30-foot by 20-foot long room. You will be able to fit everyone in there, comfortable enough for the night. You do find yourselves in the middle of a ruins that is traditionally, known for some of its orc travel, though, so would definitely be worth setting watches. As you guys set up a fire and hang your clothes out to dry, you find well enough dry ground to be comfortable here within these more or less well-constructed walls.
What's the temperature outside?
It's a cool 40 degrees. Probably will drop a little bit more as the night goes on. Not usually an issue as you change into kind of your night attire out of your bags and get into your sacks, but
your cozies,
you're cold from the wetness
your
and the
jammies.
rain, but
Okay.
the fire definitely warms the space.
All right.
Hi, Dan.
Who's gonna be taking the first watch?
Dwight
I'll go.
will volunteer to take the first watch.
I'll do
Dwight
it too. I'm gonna go set
Dwight
up my
and
cattle
Pete?
traps.
Okay. Yeah, you
Kind of
scatter
like the
some.
doors.
Yep, at the doors. Yep, you mark the doors well enough with some traps.
Where are the horses, by the way? Are the horses
They're
outside?
inside with you. Yep, they're inside with you.
Inside with us? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's all
Are they
kind of
tied
dirt.
up?
And
Are they tied up and
Yep.
safe? Okay.
Yep, they're good enough.
I'm going to first go out and try and scrounge up a little bit of like fresh, not hay, obviously, but like grass and trying just pulling grass and just trying to get a little bit of food for the horses.
Make a survival check.
Yeah, I'm just kind of getting some sort of.
You find some grasses. It's very sparse. This is a very dry place. There's not a whole lot, and without going too far on your own, you find some. May or may not be enough.
Couple bites, little nibbles, maybe.
They probably were grazing on grass too before they were attacked on wolves, so they're probably not too.
Okay. Do I have like a ration that's like more of like an oatmeal style of?
You probably have some oats from your time with Vinny. Yeah, you probably have some.
All right, I'm gonna just like feed. I'm gonna put my cattle traps down and then feed the horses a little bit of like the oats, just a little bit, maybe
Yeah,
keep
yeah. Give them
them
a handful
calm.
each. Yep.
Yeah,
Give them a pet. Yeah, you're surprisingly good with the farm animals.
yeah, surprising. Nicer to farm animals than I am people.
True. That tracks. Dwight, is there anything you're going to be doing with the first watch?
I'll have my dagger out and just guess listening as best I can from this vantage point.
Listen with your
Yeah.
elf ears.
Yeah, nothing in particular.
You
Outside
said we're
of
in
that.
like a ruins, kind
Yeah,
of.
it's kind of like a ghost town. Like, it's not. They're not. These houses aren't lived in. No one's been like. There's no active population here. People come and go through this town a lot, but this has been the
Uh,
site of many raids in the past.
the thing that we're in, does it have like an upstairs?
Nope. It probably did at one time when the town was vibrant, but since that's kind of fallen apart. Along with a lot of the walls, like you see the presence where there used to be interior walls that have kind of fallen over.
Okay.
Um,
Any side rooms of the thing that we're in? Anything like that?
it is a giant L-shaped house that is all just kind of one room at this point in time.
Okay, just like one big square kind of deal. Okay.
Yeah, one big
Heard.
L.
Heard. I'm just gonna kind of sit kind of by the door, just watching out, because after all of these nights, I know Dwight's not a talker. So.
Yeah.
You got that right.
Starting to
You
learn
guys,
that.
you guys have an eventful night. Dwight, you at one point in the night, you kind of and Pete, you notice this too. You hear the horses kind of again. Seems like they're getting a little restless.
They have a vantage point out of the house, or do they just?
They do not. They do not. But you do hear some like some scuffling outside.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna walk over to Dwight and be like, "You hear that?"
Horse.
That seems like a dragging. It doesn't seem like it's well. Make a perception checks. Active perception checks.
And then also, how many entrances to this place is there?
There's just the one main one.
Just the one main? Okay.
Yep. You guys both listen carefully. Shh, 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 you hear that? Kind of fades off as it looks like it's whatever was shuffling outside is passing on right now.
I'm gonna sit. If the door is on one side, I'm gonna sit on the other side of the room, but I'm gonna have my crossbow in my hand just in case.
Yep. And there is no door. It's just an open way.
Yeah, just the opening
Yep.
doorway.
But there's caltrops in the way.
There are.
There are caltrops out,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of like the doorway, kind of stretching out and around the door. Yep.
Anything that tries to come in would
Alright.
inevitably step on them.
Okay. The rest of your night goes well. No other issues.
How ominous.
It's your turn to change the guard, if you will. Rev and Bill, as you take over watch, is there anything you guys are going to say to them?
Good
I'm gonna-
morning.
Not so much. There was just some sounds outside, it sounded like something sliding past or being drugged past. Couldn't really hear the footsteps more or less, but there are cattle traps spread all around out there, kind of in the doorway over there. So if anything tries to walk in, it'll definitely step on those. But be aware that we're not the only ones here. So
I don't have any intention of leaving the house, but thank you.
Yeah, it's not for you,
No,
dingus.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying whatever's happening outdoors, hopefully it stays there.
Yeah. Well, just in case it doesn't, it will step on those cattle traps before it gets to you guys. So, good luck. I'm gonna lay down, but have a real hard time going to sleep. So it's gonna take me quite a few hours to just casually fall asleep after hearing the rustling and noises outside. Oh, I'm also gonna give Bill like the rest of the oats that were in that ration. Hey, Bill, uh, try and be nice. Make nice with the horses, right?
Don't we want the horses sleeping?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
but you know, very obviously they're awake.
All right, well, I will attempt to feed the horses some of these oats.
Yeah, make nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna lay down, and like I said, I'm gonna lay down, but not really fall asleep for a few hours.
Yeah, you get a very rough sleep. You get some sleep. Enough to get your full rest, but it was close. Bill, you said you're gonna try feeding the horses?
I'll try to feed the horses.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
With advantage. My goodness. Bro.
Echo.
Wait, hold on.
It's just horses.
I know. I forgot about that clockwork amulet. Oh, that's an attack roll. Dang it. Wait, hold on. There's a skill check option. Nah, I don't care. I'm not going to burn a second wind to do that.
Especially at the beginning of the day.
Yeah. At the
Yeah.
beginning of the
If I hadn't gone to bed yet, then maybe.
You go over to feed this horse some oats, and you like have your hand out. You're like, here you go, eat some oats, horse. Yeah, horse.
Have some oats, you freaking horse.
The horse just goes, and then just like uses its snout to knock your hand and drop the oats.
Not gonna lie, when they do that, it's actually it hurts pretty bad.
Look how
Yo.
forceful.
Friggin' horse, eat the damn oats.
Yeah, as you walk away back to the fire, then he looks at you, sees you're turning around and walking right, goes, and then eats some oats off the ground.
Fine, eat the oats off the ground. See if I care.
He cares. He definitely, like, horse looks at horse like, yeah, he cares. Horse to horse right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They know. They get you pegged.
Yep.
Horses are animals be like that. Okay. The rest of your night, no other disturbances. The sun comes up on a brand new day. Bill, roll a d6.
A D6.
A 1.
I haven't rolled a 1
I
yet.
think that's the first time he's rolled that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Somewhere, somehow, a ring turns red. And that horse's attitude towards you just really gets under your skin.
That damn
You-
horse.
Are angry
Mhm.
the whole day. The sun comes up, and you're one step closer to town. And who knows what kind of state you're going to find that farm in. We'll find out next time on House of Dargons.
Ooh. Next time.
Yay.
Oh, we're not going to 12:30 again tonight.
Cliffhanger.
Nope, I wouldn't mind getting to sleep before then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes episode 13 of House of Dargons. Thank you for joining, everybody. We're going to be back for episode 14 next Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern. Until then, we're going to be streaming on Thursday. We've got World of Warcraft. And, we've been streaming the old card games. We got Magic and Pokemon. We're opening cards like that. So if you like content like that, hit the follow and subscribe and such. But if you're coming back for House of Dargons, Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern. And thank you for joining, and we will see you again next time on NerdHaus. Bye-bye.
Adios.
See ya.
Bye.